Hey there, this is Shweta. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk all about Podia. So Podia is an all-in-one platform that you can use to sell and host your online courses, digital downloads, free downloads like ebooks, lead magnets, etc. You can also use it to host a community, whether a paid community or a free community. You can use it to sell coaching sessions, and you also use it to kind of build a custom website where you host all of these things. So if you've been looking into Podia and if you want to figure out if that is the right platform for you, this video is going to be super helpful. For more such videos on marketing tech tutorials and reviews, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is the features part of Podia. So we're going to look at features, we're going to look at pricing, and then we're going to get into the account. And again, there are timestamps in the description section of this video. So if you want to skip ahead, feel free to do that. Also, you'll find a link to a free trial in the description section. So go ahead and check it out. Okay, so in terms of features, Podia has recently added like the coaching feature, but I'll just go through the features overview just to show you what all is available. And I want to, focus on a few things here. So first of all, you can sell online courses, and you can also host files and videos, offer payment plans, create quizzes, drip content, and students can comment on your video. So all of this is available under online courses. The quizzes part is good because it just helps add a little gamification to your courses, which is helpful to get your students to, progress and complete the course. So you can see all of the features here. There's payment plans available, which is great. There's coupons, no transaction fees. Okay, this is also a good thing because generally platforms do charge a transaction fee. So here there's no transaction fee. You'll just be paying the Podia monthly fee for the account you're on, and then you'll pay like whatever the Stripe or PayPal processing fees is. So that's all you're going to pay. And then they also have video hosting, which means you don't need to buy a platform like Vimeo or Vistia for hosting your videos. Then digital downloads, again, same thing. You can sell ebooks, PDFs, checklists, all of those things. You can offer free downloads as well, which is great. And again, no transaction fees. You have coupons, upsells, and unlimited everything. So there's no limit on students, emails, or content when you're selling digital downloads or courses on the platform. The community feature is really good. So if you have been a part of courses where the community is based on Facebook, a lot of times you don't end up, keeping on top of things with a Facebook group. And especially now, like I don't even remember the last time I logged into Facebook because I use Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube much more now. So all of these, platforms like Podia, Mighty Networks, Kajabi, these platforms have started offering communities. So when you're selling a course with an inbuilt community bonus, you can use these platforms to host those communities. So community is available. You can also host a free community on Podia. So if you wanted to just have a free Facebook group, you could actually have a free community feature on Podia itself. So that's available, which is great. You can post content. You can also, like, if you have some paid products that you want to offer to people in your community, you could do that as well. You can also moderate, which is great. And Podia gives you full access to your customers' information, which is also good. Then the other thing is you can sell webinars. So you can, if you have webinars on Zoom or YouTube Live, or you can integrate Zoom with Podia. So if you're hosting a live webinar, paid webinar, you could do that through Podia as well. you can also earn money from replay, so that's what they've mentioned here. And then coaching is a comparatively new feature where you can sell coaching services on Podia. So it'd be like similar to a digital product where someone would buy a coaching package, but then when they access that coaching package, it would have your calendar where they can book the call with you. So you can do that as well. So they have integrations with Calendly, Acuity, and these platforms. So you could embed your call scheduling platform like Acuity, which I've opened here just to show you how it works, onto the page when someone buys your coaching package. And then email marketing, you can send out emails. There's automated campaigns, of course, not as sophisticated as a platform like Active Campaign, but you can still set up basic automations. And there's broadcast emails. You have the basic segmentation features, and you also have reporting metrics that you can access. Messaging, so Podia has an on-page chat widget, which they have it right here. It's very similar to this one, that is visible on your Podia website, where anyone can send you a message and try to chat with you right here. uh, which basically, so let's say someone was coming on your sales page and they had a particular question about your course, they could send you a message through that chat widget to ask you, right? So it helps in converting customers and helps you interact with your customers. And then there's also the feature where you could build your website on Podia. Of course, the website wouldn't be like a WordPress or Squarespace website, but pretty decent website that you can use to kind of sell your courses, even like free digital downloads, coaching services, and all of those things. You also have the option of setting up affiliate programs for your paid courses, but of course this is not available on their basic plan, but this is something that's available as well, which is great because you can pay your customers to get more customers for you. So that is also really good. And then everything that you create in Podia can be embedded on a different website as well. So let's say you're hosting an online course in Podia, but you want to sell it on your WordPress website. You could embed the buy now button, which would then link the Podia course to your website on WordPress, and you can sell it from there. So that's a great option as well. So those are all the features. The reason I wanted to go into a little detail about this was because there's so many platforms online, right? Like, how do you know which is the right for you? So I just wanted to show you what Podia has to offer, and if this is something that you think you find interesting, like if you want to sell coaching, if you want to have a community, if you want to have like a one-stop shop to host your free products as well as paid products, community, and coaching as well, then Podia could be a great platform for you. And again, you can sign up for the 14-day free trial, no credit card required. So you can just sign up for the trial and see how it works for you. And if it does, then you can get on one of the paid plans. So let's talk about the pricing right now to talk about what are the different paid plans that are available. So there's three plans: the mover, shaker, earthquaker. Mover is $39 a month, shaker is $89, and earthquaker is $199. Now the earthquaker plan generally only makes sense if you have a big team. So they have 5 teammates already included on this plan. And if you have like 100K members, like a lot of community members, right? And if you are sending like tons of emails every month, if you want like priority support from the Podia team, if you want to remove Podia branding, if you wanted like third party code, if you wanted to embed code on your website, which you would probably need if you're running Facebook ads, but those kind of things. So then you would go for this, like the most expensive plan. Otherwise, I think the mover plan is good enough to get started with, but the shaker plan is basically the one that will give you access to sell coaching. It'll also give you access to like selling a paid community. The mover plan does not give you access to like sell a paid community on Podia. You can only have a free community. And then it'll also give you access to affiliate marketing, which I think is kind of important. Like if you have a couple of paid online courses and if you want to have affiliates for those courses, this generally does make sense. And then it has 15K monthly email recipients. So if your email list is huge, this is helpful. You can remove Podia branding, which is also helpful. So in terms of pricing, if you're just getting started, I would go with the mover plan, but then eventually 2, 3 months down the line when you're, making money and stuff, I would then move to the shaker plan. I hope this makes sense. In the next part, we're going to go into the platform and I'm going to show you around. So I've signed up for a free trial of Podia, and you can see I've used like a Gmail email address to sign up. Now, the one thing that I want to point out here is, first of all, unless and until you don't confirm your email address, Podia is not going to let you set up any emails. So I'm under emails tab and it says email sending is disabled. And that's because I haven't like confirmed my email address. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to confirm my email address. Okay, so now my email is confirmed. Now I will be able to kind of create emails and send emails. The second thing that I want to point out here is if you're creating a broadcast or a campaign email, let's say I was sending out a test email and you have to select who you want to send out to. I'll send it out to one subscriber, and you'll just like add something here, click on review and send, you will see that the email will go, which means on Podia you can also send emails from Gmail email addresses. Of course, when these emails hit someone's inbox, at that time they might be marked as spam or as promotion, because generally, if it's not a branded email address, if someone's getting a random Gmail email address, if someone's getting a random email from a Gmail email address, there, and if you're sending like, let's say you're sending 1,000 of those emails, right? There's a tendency of those kind of emails to be marked as spam, and that's why what I will highly suggest is on your Podia account, on your account settings, you want to go and update your email address to a branded email address. So I'm just going to go and use a branded email address so that my emails go out from a branded email address and there are no issues with deliverability. So I'm going to go ahead and save changes, and then I'll have to go in and kind of confirm this email address to make sure I'm able to create those emails. Okay, that was the first thing I wanted to point out because that is important. Because if you're sending out emails and those emails are not reaching your customers or your audience, it doesn't really make sense, right? So that was the first thing. Okay, the other thing is every time I sign up for a platform, whether that's Podia or any other platform, I want to go ahead and make sure like all site settings are set up. I want to just go through the dashboard and make sure that everything is ready to go. The first thing you would want to do is add a physical mailing address, because again, when you're sending out emails, having a physical mailing address in the footer of the email is required by law. So you want to make sure you have it there. And then you could go ahead and name your site. So the example that I'm using for this particular video is like a career coach kind of example, and the business name is Career Starters. And then I'm going to update a logo. I created like a random image. I'm going to use that. And then you can see the time zone and everything and just save changes. Then under email, this is again, you need your mailing address. If you want to enable double opt-in, which you should generally enable double opt-in to make sure you have the right folks on your email or who are receiving email from you. So do that. And then if for the opt-in, you know like generally they have a very default sentence that says you want to opt in for marketing emails. If you want to write something custom, you could do that here. uh, I'm just going to say something, free mail your way, no spam, something like that. And then if you want to track opens, which is again for reporting purposes, you could do that here. Payments, if you are selling paid courses, you want to connect your Stripe or PayPal account here. Again, very easy to set up. If you have a Stripe account already, if you don't, you should definitely have a Stripe account, but if not, you can use your PayPal account here. Your tax address, and then if you're in EU, you'll probably want to collect VAT tax as well. Integrations, again, tons of integrations available. If you're using webinars, you could integrate with Zoom. If you're using another email platform, you could integrate those here. So if you were to integrate it, you would just need the API key and the secret key, which you'll get on, in the settings portion of most of these email service providers. And then Zapier as well. If you wanted to use some Zaps, you could do that here as well. And then domain, so if you want to set up a subdomain for your Podia website, you could do that. So my main website is digital products that sell. um, so my main website is careerstarters.com, for this example. So I could just say uh, courses.careerstarters.com as like a subdomain that I could use for Podia. So you could do that. You could set that up here. And Facebook Pixel, Google tracking, all that can be done here. Messaging, again, like I said, they have this chat option here that you can either disable or you can enable for everyone. So anyone who visits your Podia website will be able to see that, or you can just enable it for customers who've like bought something from you. So do that here. And then team, again, team, you'll have to pay $20 a month for team members unless you're on the Earthquaker plan, which has 5 team members included. So that's this is where you'll set that up. So now we've gone through site settings. That was kind of the basic thing. In terms of the dashboard, we have products, community, email, coupons, audience, affiliates, and sales. Affiliates is basically if you want to invite someone to become an affiliate for your paid course, you could do that here. So you could just click on invite affiliate, and this is the link that you can share with them, or you can just type in their email address and send them an invite. And then this is the dashboard where you can see if someone promoted your course and got a sale. You could see all of those things here, and the type of commission. So you want to set up your affiliate program. Here you can say if it's an invite only or if it's open to anyone. So anyone who visits your Podia website will be able to see that they can become an affiliate for your courses. And then you'll have to set up like how much percentage of the course you want to pay them as commission. So you can do that here. And if you want to have product specific commissions, you could set that up here. But I don't have any products right now, so I can't set this up right now. But that's how you will set. It's basically under settings. This is where you'll uh, have those settings, and then under affiliates they'll give you a list of all of your affiliates. Sales is the dashboard where you could see all the invoices, and overview is just the main dashboard here. So this is about affiliates. Again, sales, very straightforward. Everything you've sold, you'll see all of that here. So all the sales for your paid courses, coaching, community will be visible under here. Audience, again, is a list of all your subscribers and customers. So right now I just added myself as a subscriber. I signed up for a free product, so it's showing me as a customer and a subscriber and audience as well. So keep that in mind. A customer may not only be someone who's bought a paid product from you, it could also be someone who's just subscribed to a free product. The one thing that I did note here is that I cannot manually add subscribers. Like I could import subscribers. So if you have a CSV from another email marketing platform, you could import those here. But I can't like manually go in and add first name, last name, email address for a subscriber here. So that's something to remember when you're using Podia for email marketing. And then coupons, again, you can create any coupon for your courses, coaching. Um, so you can generate a unique code. You can choose. which product or community you want to apply it to. Right now, I don't have any products or paid communities, so I don't have that option. And then you can decide the amount of discount you want to give, or like the percentage of discount, and then how many limits. So if 5 people use this discount code, you want to like limit to 5 people, you could do that here as well. And then if you want the coupon to expire on a particular date, you could do that here. So coupons pretty easy to set up. Next thing, we look at email. So for email, I'm just gonna confirm my email address first. So I'm gonna go here, click on confirm email, and that's done. Let's come back here and refresh. Okay, my email address is confirmed. Now, there are two types of emails that you can create. You can create a broadcast, which is like a one-off email. So if you're sending a weekly newsletter, this is something you would create. Or you can create a campaign, which is basically a set or series or sequence of emails that can go based on certain conditions. So broadcast is pretty straightforward. You'll click on new broadcast, and you can name the broadcast here. This will be a subject line. So uh, I'm just going to use the career coach example again, and just like write a subject line. You have to choose your recipients. So if you have multiple like products or free lead magnets, you'll find a list here, or you can just select all. And then you can write the content here. So hey, first name, so personalization, and if there's no first name, it'll say there. How's your week going? Blah blah blah. So you'll write out your email. You can also add images or videos from here. So this is the button you'd use for that. And if you want to learn more about formatting, they have certain resources here. If you wanted to attach some file with your email, you could do that here. So, of course, not as sophisticated as something, say, Active Campaign or even ConvertKit, but it's pretty decent if your main goal with this Podia website is to have paid products to sell and sell coaching services and have a community. And if you're not like really heavy on email marketing, this would definitely work. And then you can send later, so you can schedule it, or you can, and this is how it's going to look. So you can see how the email is going to look like. This is the logo that we'd updated in site settings, so you can remove it if you want, but this is how it would be. And then you can schedule it, or then if you want to send it immediately, you can review and send from here. So that's your basic broadcast. I'm going to go back and then look at campaign. So create new campaign. You can name the campaign. I'm just going to say career starters, and then choose condition. So if you want someone to enter into this campaign, you have to basically set up conditions. So when will they enter into this campaign? When they purchase a product, when they subscribe to a plan. A plan is basically a community, or when they join the mailing list. So I'll just say purchase product, or this is basically pre-launch email sign up, is basically they're signing up for something free. So almost like a lead magnet, right? So let's choose that. And this is like the free guide is like a test, free product, free downloadable that I created. So I'll just choose that. Uh, so here you have to mention the exit condition. So when will someone exit this campaign? So let's say if someone ends up buying a product while they're a part of this campaign, you want to remove them from this particular campaign because you're going to use this campaign to sell your products. So I'm just going to say if they purchase a product, I don't have a paid product created yet, so I'm just going to say free guide. But you'll get a list of all the paid products and everything that you have, and you can just choose that. Or if you wanted to say if they subscribe to a paid community, so the reason why this is not available is because I don't have access to create a paid community. That's not available on the mover plan. But you could have a condition where if they subscribe to your paid community, which is like plan, then that's when they would exit this campaign. But I'm just going to choose purchase product for now. And then you'll set up the emails here. So the first email will go out immediately, so send after 0 days. And then you'll have all this email, and then you have to activate the email. Then here you can click here and create the second email. So email to, and this will go 1 day after they enter the campaign. So when they enter the campaign, immediately they'll receive this first email, and then 1 day after they'll receive the second email. And then you just activate the email, and then once you're done with all emails, once you're done with all the setup and writing the emails, you can just say start campaign. And then it'll tell you the campaign is going to send 2 emails over 1 day. And then any customers that already meet your entrance conditions, that means they were already signed up for your Podia website, but you hadn't like set up this campaign yet, they'll also start receiving these emails. So that's it. You can say start campaign, and then here on the dashboard you'll basically see everything that's happening. So engagement, sales, active, bounces, opens, all of those things, unsubscribes. So pretty easy, straightforward. Again, not as sophisticated as some of the other email platforms, but pretty straightforward. Okay, the next thing is community. So I set up a free community here for testing purposes, and now there's no way for me to delete this community. Like, there is absolutely no way to delete it. So I'm going to have to show you how this community looks like. When you go to community in Podia, you'll have a button here to create your community, and there will be a video available as well to help you understand how to use communities. But this is how the community looks like for you. So under settings, you can make this community open so anyone can join it, whether it's free or paid, anyone can join it, and you can make it visible or hidden. So these are the settings. And then you can change the name, the description, you can add an image, you can add a banner. So plans is basically if you basically are going to add a name, description, image here. So your plan is like a is the community inside of that community we just created, which could be free or paid. So if you have a free community, for example, for everyone who's looking to change careers, as an example, and then you have a paid community, which is like a membership for people who want to pay you to work with you, they would be two different plans. Okay, so that's how it works. So under community, you have different plans. You could have a free plan, you could have a paid plan, you could have multiple free plans and stuff like that. And then in each plan, you could include like what, if any, if you have any paid products and you want to attach it to a paid community, you could do that here. And then, yep, that is basically how the plan is set up. And I'm just going to name this free plan and create plan. Okay, so that's how your plan is created. And if you wanted to uh, look at how this basically looks like, you can, I'll show it to you in when we go here. So home, this is the community. So if I do view preview page, this is how it look like. So it'll just say Shweta or whatever the name of your community is. They can click on learn more, which is going to be like kind of the sales page for your community, and they can just click here to join now. And of course, like this is the very basic. You'll have to like make the page a little bit pretty and stuff, but basically that's how they can join the community. So that was community. Products, again, like the product that as an example I want to show you is coaching, because that is a newer product. So again, when you click on create a product, you can create course, digital download, webinar, bundle, coaching session, etc. I'm just going to choose coaching session, and I'm going to name it career starter coaching. I'm going to create product. So here, when someone buys this coaching session, they will land on a page. On that page, I want to embed my calendar so that they can book the call that they just bought. So from Acuity, I'm going to take my scheduling page, take the link and paste it here. So here you can paste a link from any of these platforms. And mine is Acuity, so I'm just going to paste that here. And then instructions could be like, thank you for signing up. Oops, this is not the best. I think like this is a new kind of product that they've created, so it's probably still in beta and not getting updated properly. But thank you for signing up. Book your call. I'm just going to type really fast so that these things don't appear, but this is what it's going to be, and that's the instruction. Under details, again, you can add an image. So I'm just going to add this image here. Description, sign up for a 60-minute coaching call to help you get started with your career change. I'm just going to skip the spelling errors. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but yeah. Okay. And then if you wanted to add a category to organize your products, you could do that here. But this is what I have for details. Pricing, cancel. I'll say done. And then go back here and edit, or edit here. Pricing. So this product is free because I've not connected PayPal or Stripe, but once you connect that, you're going to make this a paid product. And then if you have any upsells to sell after someone buys this, you can set those up here. And then availability, this is where you can choose the availability of this particular product. So you want to publish it, you want to open it for purchase, you want to make it visible, you can do that here. And if you wanted to say, okay, I'm going to open this coaching package on Friday, you could set that date up here. So that's done. I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to click here and click on edit page. So now here, this is where you can actually start editing pages. And this is exactly how you would edit, like how your website on Podia would look like, or any other sales page. So this is kind of how the interface looks like. So when you click on these plus buttons, you have the option of adding a banner. So I'll add a banner here. Okay, file is too large anyway. So you can add a banner, you can add descriptions. This is the buy now label that you could edit. I'm gonna close this, go back again here. You can add a bio. So if you wanted to add a bio and put this down, you could do that here. So edit and then add a photo. You could say career coach, something like this. You could add links to your social channels. So this is, I want to put this down. So I'm going to do this like this. Okay. Delete. This is actually the banner. So if I add one more banner, it's going to be the same thing. That's why it was double. Okay. You can add text, images, videos. So if you wanted to create like a sales video, you could do that here. You could add a grid. I'm just going to remove my image here because I can't see, but you could add a grid. You could add an FAQ section. So I'll just click FAQ and move this down and move this down. So here you could add like FAQs. The interface, I mean, I'm not really impressed too much. Like, how do I go back? Okay, I'll click here. But then this is like a list of pages actually, so it's not letting me edit. So, yeah, I mean, it's the interface could use like a little bit of work, but again, it is simple to use. You just have to like keep clicking around a little bit. If I want to add testimonials, I could do that here. So I'll just say add testimonials, and then you could edit stuff here. So this is basically how you can build up the page for your coaching service or even like the custom website. So if I go back and click here, these are all the pages that you could edit. So right now I'm just going to hit done and go back to my products and view site here. So this is basically how the site is looking right now. Like if I clicked on this career coaching, this is kind of how it's looking, right? Because I haven't like published it. If I click on buy now, since it's free, it's just going to ask for my email address. But let's go back and let's go to edit page. Then you click here, home page. This is basically your website page, and you can edit this page here. So if you wanted to add testimonials, FAQs, if you wanted to add a grid on your website page, you could do that here. Like same thing as a general WordPress or Squarespace website, but again not as sophisticated. So these are all the pages that you could edit. So you have a product which is like a community. If you wanted to edit how the community page would look like, you would do that here. I've just built this random page, but this is where you would like edit all the pages. So sales pages, if you're having a lead magnet like free guide, the page for that, the checkouts page, which is basically when they buy a paid product, this is how it would look like. You could edit that as well. So all of that can be done here. If you have a privacy policy, terms of services, all of those things, and then just hit done. So I mean, yeah, so like if I add something here, under design, you have the option to change the layout, the background, and then if you click on this thing, if you click edit here, you basically have, you can embed code and then like change things here. So definitely easy to change things. And then here under site settings, you can add a favicon, you can basically add a description, preview image, and stuff like that. And then under colors, you can change your colors. Fonts, you can change fonts. So it is not difficult. You don't need to learn how to code or anything, but you just have to make sure you know what you're doing. So that was basically how you can set up products, community, email, coupons, audience, affiliate sales, all of those things in Podia. And I hope this video helped you, and helped you decide whether this is the right platform for you. And I think the best way to know that would be to actually sign up for the free trial, check out the platform, create different products, and see if this works for you. The last thing that I forgot to show you was, here, like under sessions, like we have this thing here. So when someone is done with their, um, like when they become a customer, this is what they're going to see, which is like my acuity scheduling calendar link. So that's just something I wanted to add, but I hope this helped. And if it did, do let me know in the comments below. And for more such videos, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.